Hey everyone. I want to talk about coexisting with our hidden desires, coexisting with our manifestations, you guys. A lot of people, now that we're in this spiritual transition, the world is going through a major transformation, obviously, spiritually speaking. And a lot of people are talking about, law of attraction, alchemy, manifestation, those things, very, very popular. You can find tons of videos on all different social media platforms talking about these things, giving you advice on what you can do to manifest the greatest life. And I always tell people, rock with your intuition. What does your intuition drive you towards when it comes to receiving guidance or inspiration from the information that you're receiving? Coexisting with your hidden desires and your manifestation is a process of visualizing what you see for yourself in your future. What do you see? What do you imagine when you are in that stage of possibly even right before you go to sleep? You're just in that relaxation type of space where you're seeing and you're envisioning and you're placing energy towards the things that you want to bring in your life. Whatever energetically you give your attention to, that's what you're pulling towards yourself. Feel me? Period. If you give, if you give energy to negative circumstances, situations, people, thought forms, emotions, whatever it is, that's what you're going to manifest more of that shit in your life. That is a fact. That is a fact. Ignore this, ignore that. That's not important. That's what you're going to pull in. So it's very important to whatever you want in your life, you have to give that the energy. You have to transmute those energies that come to go against it, because this is a spiritual warfare out here, period, you guys. That's why people say this, the World War III is spiritual, and that is factual. Okay, so you need to be aware of that. Okay, so if there are energies that are coming up, you need to assess with these energies. I'm doing a video, sir.
There was a bird on your car, although you took a poop on your car.
I don't think a bird took a poop on my car. And why would you, man? Just hold on, bro. Hold on. You kind of threw me off. We have to give energy to the things that we want to call into our lives. Okay? That's the main thing. There are energies, emotions, feelings, things that keep coming up. You have to assess what it is. Don't run from them. You don't run from your emotions, but you also don't wallow in those negative emotions that aren't for you anymore. We're assessing what they're there for. That we're assessing what we're supposed to see. Ask your guides, ask your higher self. What am I supposed to be seeing? What am I? Show me, spirit. Show me. Show me. Demand it, command it. What am I supposed to be seeing right now? What am I supposed to be understanding right now? What am I supposed to be like? Am I supposed to be sitting still? Sometimes the spirit just wants us to just sit still, not do anything. Sometimes spirit wants us to take action towards something, energetically take action towards something. Sometimes spirit wants us to actually tangibly take action towards something. That's why you have to be in tune with your star player, as my my virtual spirit, one of my spirit coaches, House of Oshun, says. You have to be in tune with your star player. You have to be aligned with your higher self. That's basically what it is. Okay. It's the inner God, inner goddess in you. Okay. We don't have to outsource ourselves. That's another whole video, you guys. I don't want to go. Sometimes I go all over the road. But it's about giving the energy to the things that we want. Do not give up on your desires, on your manifestations, on the things that you want to alchemize in your life. You have to keep giving it energy. You have to keep believing. Faith is a very essential part of manifesting. Because like I tell people, and I have to remind myself, the manifestations don't necessarily come exactly how you want them, or even on the timeline that you expect them to come. It comes the way it's needing to come, the way it's going to come. You could be like, oh, I want this way or that way. I want it this way. This is how I see it, spirit. You have to surrender to the process of receiving your manifestations. Like, in other words, you have to give up control. Whether you have control issues or not, like whether you cannot grip anything that you want to bring into your life. You cannot hand tight choke on your desires. You choke on your manifestation, choke on the things that you want. You have to give it the energy, the right type of energy, the right balance of energy, and the right balance of moving towards. Because remember, faith without works is dead. So you can't just, you have to, there are certain things that you do have to do. You have to get in alignment. And sometimes it's just about getting into alignment to receive what you want. You get what I'm saying? It's not about saying, well, I got to get this, I got to go do this or whatever. Because let me tell y'all something real quick. First off, not first off, but manifestation in general, life in general, a lot of us are taught that you have to work hard, that you have to basically come to a place of burnout to receive your blessings and your accomplishments or whatever it is, your manifestations. That is an untrue myth. That is a myth. Untrue myth. That is a myth. You do not have to come to a place of burnout to receive what you're supposed to, you guys. That's untrue. Like, that's not factual. That's something I had to understand. You just have to trust and align and have faith and do what Spirit calls you or your higher self calls you to do while you are preparing, because it's a preparation to receive the manifestations. And I'm telling you now, there is no cap on your manifestations. I'm talking about with love, with your finances, business, with family, with healing, or any level or any juncture, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, whatever it is. There is no cap. You never cap yourself off. If you feel like you're supposed to be in the limelight, be out there doing something, receiving, or you're going to be a whatever, millionaire, whatever it is, whatever thousandaire, trillionaire, whatever it is, you do not cap yourself off and feel like, oh, this is too much to ask for, or I don't deserve this, or I don't know how this. Don't do that, because then you pull it back. You pull back that energy. You're slowing it down. You really think it's going to take forever. You're really slowing it down when you do that type of second guessing type of energy, okay? Aligning. Coexisting with your manifestations. Coexisting with your new reality. Claiming it, speaking it in affirmation. Okay? I love you guys. Peace.